Okay, picking up. All right, what do I got?
So we got the serum for Richard. Whether or not we use it for him is another story.
The fucking dogs are gonna be out there, aren't they?
One of them is. The other ones need to break through the glass, which they haven't. So if you're smart, you can... Actually, I don't think you have a choice, because you're going to have to go through that hallway eventually.
The gauntlet.
I actually do that now, because you unlock the door leading back to the... Yikes.
Fuck it.
Just keep running and don't stop. Run, Forrest, run.
Oh.
Alright, this hall, what I normally do is just book it down to the right. Chris is right. Just book it. Well, keep going. And then that far door unlocks back to the main hall. But that zombie is still gonna be there.
God.
That's another reason I take him out. But he's far away, actually, so... There you go.
Yes.
Shots for days.
Yeah, let's combine. I'm fine, everything's fine, everything's fine.
The world could be burning, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing to see here.
You know, just like part of my neck is ripped off.
Yeah.
And now you can pick up that rest.
Yeah, that's right.
If you have room. Oh, yeah, just enough.
Just enough.
See, that's the other thing about 3D models, too, is you'll know if they're 3D because they'll block you. You can, like, your character is stuck by them.
Alright, here we go. Now he's upstairs, the first door on the left side.
First door, yeah. First door
Okay.
on the left, and then first door on the right.
First door on the right, yeah. Gotta keep remembering where all the stupid... Yeah. I mean, it's nice that the zombies kind of have their own little thing where you can dodge easy or run around them easy, but still, those two fast ones and then the burping ones.
Well, that's the thing. On this mode, they turbo. Some of them turbo, so like they'll be at a running pace. But I think it's only like a set. It's not random. It's just like certain ones.
Oh man!
But I don't think any of these are turbo, or they might be on.
No, I really hope not. This door here. Nope.
Yeah, no, you got it. Let's hope he's still alive. Because there's a time limit. It's...
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know if the game was paused when we took that, bro. So he's dead. He's, like, guaranteed to be dead, yeah. Because you'd get the cutscene already if he would... Yep, he's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Richard. And it plays the heightened music, too. And
oh, yeah.
Like, oh!
However, if you check his corpse one more time, you can loot his ammo. I don't think he's going to be needing it much at this point.
Woo, 52 bullets!
I would also not go into that room until you have the shotgun at least, and you'll see why.
Yeah, because Jan's in there.
No, not Jan. There's two zombies that literally corner you. If you don't hit them, you're stun locked, basically, until you die.
Rewind.
Rewind comes in handy, and unless you're playing it on the original PSOne, then you better pray that you save.
Yeah.
There's another one right around the corner, so you can run around him, though. Maybe not.
I missed
a certain way.
I missed those self-defense items.
Oh, those were wonderful. Like I wish they kind of go back and retroactively like add those things. Like a quick turn in this game, a self-defense item.
Mm-hmm.
They should, instead of the knife taking up a spot, they should just have where like Resident Evil 4, you just press a button and it comes out. That is the shield.
No room.
So now that's the bad thing about not using the serum for Richard. You have to carry it around with you.
Yeah.
I think if you get poisoned by the snake, Rebecca does. Yeah, you can use it, but Rebecca doesn't save you like she does if you had saved Richard.
So does that mean that the story changes where it's Rebecca's not saved? Because I didn't save.
Not by default.
I thought Richard does a scene where he dies anyway.
He does die anyway. The only thing it changes, I think, is Rebecca's placement in a few of the other spots. So, like, when you come back to the mansion, you have to kill a hunter to save her.
Oh, yeah.
Just, if you saved Richard and did some other things, then she'd be saved regardless.
Yeah. Shit.
So this one is... Yeah, those vents, it's very specific, though. Like, if that little piece is out, the gas will come out.
Yep.
I learned that the hard way, and it fucked me up.
God damn it!
the other thing, the snapping.
Ooh! Good. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's literally like a slip and slide.
It is, man.
There you go. Just that.
There we go.
That's just
we go.
the slightest of nudges.
So, but I put him over.
That one you have to push to the other vent, and he's covering the switch right now that you have to press to open that
Oh
thing.
shit! And I put
You
it
can
on.
just push it,
Okay.
but like I would have just pushed it straight. Well, now you're kind of screwed.
Nope. I am.
If you leave the room, it resets.
Oh, I was gonna say I can just rewind.
Oh, that too. I forgot about that.
Rewind.
Although I feel like rewind is the same level of like save stating.
Yeah, safe scums.
Yeah, but I mean it's
Where's that vent?
justifiable. I think you got it.
I think I covered it.
So here's the trick. If you press action, if it's still showing, you'll still get the description, but if it's not showing, if nothing comes up, then you covered it.
Fuck it. Rewind.
There you go.
There's a switch here. Yeah, I'll push it.
Nope. Yeah. Rewind.
Rewind.
There you go. Just one more nudge. And we're gonna get so much hate saying, "Oh my god, you're not playing the game."
No,
Your save's coming.
It's in the. If it's allowed, then it's not cheating.
It's not. Well, no, it's definitely not cheating. Safe stating is technically not cheating, although it's when the people like literally use that as a crutch instead of a tool.
All right, so at least we know now this is open.
Yeah. And they'll always be, will be permanent, so you don't have to move them again.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
You've got one more zombie to dodge, and then, well, and then the next room is kind of a gauntlet. So you gotta be fast. That's the thing about this game, you have to be fast. If you hesitate, it's lights out. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is not a good predicament. If I was a betting man, I'd...
No.
Oh, we got rewind.
Rewind. All right, your turn.
All right, let's
Your turn. Your turn.
So you left me with orange caution. Oh,
I was gonna say we can go back to the last
let me,
save state.
No, it's fine. Let me just get used to these controls because I don't.
I'm gonna make a head call. I'll be right back.
You're good. What the fuck? Wait, inventory is right. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's right on. It's right down. Wait. Oh, that's so confusing.
Okay.
Managed to get by the first guy.
Headshot.
Alright, got out of that pickle. I was gonna say, that's kind of a stun lock, a soft lock position that we got stuck in.
That's bullshit.
This arrange mode can be very bullshit at times. So this is actually the first file I think you ever pick up, and it talks about the green herbs.
Oh yes.
About combining them, the red herbs.
So not to bring up Silent Hill F again. I did have a little giggle when there was a green plant. I'm like, oh, green plant. I'm like, nope.
And then you can't use it.
You're wrong game.
Can't heal? Oh, damn.
Wrong game. Oh, that's the other weird thing.
Oh, there you go.
Again, playing on that psychological shit. Oh, headshot.
Headshots. Chris is actually, I think he statistically gets more headshots than Jill.
Jesus
Another reason he's good. So there's one more zombie on the far end, but this guy. So my rule of thumb is if I waste ammo on him, I'm going to be committed to killing him.
Oh, you better combine ammo.
Yep. I'm out right now, so I'm going to reload.
See, I'm weird, man. I like doing the menu combine.
Well, this was just because I heard the gun click. When you hear the gun click, that means it's... I don't think you can reload if the gun's not empty. Like,
yeah, no, that's why I'm always combining. Like, I got three mags left. So I'm
that's
like,
the smart thing to do. But I sometimes like getting a little reckless. Be fun. Now, this is also a bad spot because there's like 2 zombies, I think.
See, that's...
Yep. And this is where if you don't know any better, you're gonna fuck yourself over.
Oh. No, he's bleeding, so he's dead.
Is he?
Yeah, he had blood coming out from him.
One of them does. But
shit!
In this shadow. This game, there's shadows really, and that guy's still alive. Their shadows make it hard to tell if there's blood.
Well, in the Resident Evil remake, how you knew they weren't dead is the fucking heads would turn and watch you.
In some of the other games, I think in 2 they do that also. But the remake, yeah. You could see their heads, and then, well, the remake is shitty because they turn to crimson heads if you don't burn them.
Oh, I hate that, man.
I hate it, but that was a great addition to the game to just make it that much more interesting. I
tried to do a full playthrough of RE way back, going around and getting the kerosene in my little thing and burning every single motherfucker. And then I'm looking... And, like, what should have taken me to beat the game in, like, 6 or 7 hours took me, like, 15 hours because I kept running around. Because I'm like, I don't want to deal with the Crimson Heads, man. Like, those guys will mess you up. They can run, and they do a shitload of damage. Because the first one you meet is when you do the masks. Right? He's the first Crimson Head. He comes out like
the first... Well, that's the boss. That's the boss Crimson Head. So the first one you actually meet is...
in the stupid mirrors.
Yes, the mirror room. Like he's a staged Crimson Head. Like so, he's always gonna turn no matter what. But then the other ones, that adds a whole new level of strategizing where it's like not only do you have to decide if you kill him or not, but then you also have to decide if you burn him.
There's a green herb right outside that door.
Yeah, no, we're good. I usually stash my first aid sprays, and then if I'm hurt, I'll just heal on the way with any type of...
I think I went into the room where you get the shotgun. I remember pulling the shotgun off and then the fucking thing starts flying down. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? I want a shotgun, man.
You know, I've read so many people either misremember or maybe it's a different version, but they said supposedly, like as Chris, if you don't have the broken shotgun and you grab the shotgun, you're trapped and the ceiling falls, but you can always just exit the room and go back.
Oh, I just remember freaking the fuck out and dying.
Well, yeah, if you're trying to go to the first door, you don't.
I'm like,
it's locked.
What do you mean? What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want this cool ass shotgun.
In a panic, yeah. In a panic, you might just try to open the first.
Nope.
But then if you just take one step,
and I'm like trying to go back to where it was, and I'm like fumble farting, trying to hit the right button, and then I died. You're dead.
Because I don't know what the time limit is. I know in the remake it's actually really fast. Like if you don't make a move quick, it will crush you. This game, I feel like it gives you more time.
Yeah, sorry about that one share arm there, man. I've got it kind of taped.
I've had a lot worse, a lot more painful chairs that I've used.
I love the brand. The brand's great.
What is it?
Secret Lab.
Secret Lab, which I keep forgetting the one I have. It's called like Next Gen or something, or I forget.
My wife's got one downstairs.
What about the Alien? Is it Alienware?
They make chairs now, or Razer?
It might have been Razer.
Everybody makes gaming chairs now. Fucking, I think IKEA does.
Walmart has gaming chairs.
Oh yeah, they'll last you about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean
because there was one I really liked because it had like a little kick spot where you could put your feet out. So I go online. I'm like, well, let me look at online reviews. Well, Walmart's website's dog shit.
Yeah.
So I start going online and looking at like Amazon or like YouTube reviews, and one guy was like, oh man, I got it. And then he had a link at the bottom for an update.
Yeah.
And it was the date of the video was like
2 weeks later.
Barely 2 weeks later. And the fucking footrest fell apart and the arm popped off. And he's like, this thing is a piece of crap. Do not buy it.
That is.
Because where they get you is that like some of those bullshit brands, they don't sell them super cheap or super expensive.
They're kind of like in the middle. So you're thinking, oh, okay, it's cheaper, but it's still more expensive, so it's not crap. It's crap.
It's crap.
That's. I'll dish out a little more for a good computer chair in general. Even if it's not just for gaming, like just for sitting on.
Man, mine's the custom. It's World of Warcraft.
Oh no shit. That is badass.
I love this thing. I love that was my first chair, and I love the fucking hell out of that one, man. For like the first year I had it, I would just get out my little mini vacuum and just vacuum it, just make sure it wasn't any dirt.
Oh no, they're easy to clean because of the leather or the material.
Yeah, it's the nice fabric.
The fabric. That's easy to just vacuum up.
And I've got leather wipes for this one.
Yeah, those are.
That's why I have these old pillow covers that I use for my butt.
Yeah.
Because you look at gamer chairs and the first thing that goes is the fucking ass, and I'm like, I don't want to be.
Well,
that guy.
especially if you're playing for hours on end like that, you sink in. Even like a regular sofa, you. Just
like I can do long gaming sessions, but I can't sit for all that time. So I'll pause the game,
take a break, let the dogs out. Or
go walk around. Like that's why I love having the girls, man. It's because I have an excuse to like, all right, let me. Because sometimes like even with some of the playthroughs, like I'm really into it, and then I'm looking at my motion, like you know what, I'll pause, take care of the kids.
Well, that's what I was asking. Like, you can't edit it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
It'll just be a blank spot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so like when she comes home, I can help with groceries and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't. Maybe way back in the day, I could sit and I could sit for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and like lose all space and time.
Yeah.
But I'm so fucking fidgety where I'm just like, all right, I need to get
I'll
out.
go up, grab a snack, grab something to drink, just like you said, just stretch. Because no, yeah, I can't do long gaming sessions on a normal base anymore. Like I'll play for like half an hour to an hour on end, then I'll be like, all right, I need to do something else. Before I could go all day, all night.
Oh man. So for me, I can do on like a really good day, I could play a game for like 8 hours, but it takes me 16 hours total.
Yeah. For all the in-betweens.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. Like
it's well, I don't know. It's also weird. Like, I feel like the newer games, like they're harder. Oh god, there's a turbo one.
That's turbo. Nice pit shot. Jesus,
that perfectly.
Another clip. That was a little tense. You know,
that was very tense.
What would be fucking awesome? Because we're gonna do this again. I should buy like a heart monitor thing. We could put a camera on
Apple
it.
Watch?
Yeah, no, like a true monitor. Put a camera on it, and then put it to ourselves when we're playing a game that's fucking scary, and watch
the levels
shit
go up and down. That would be really cool to see, like that blood pressure spike at certain points.
Oh shit!
I don't think anyone's ever done that.
They do it at certain movies where they do like the whole "it's the scariest movie ever."
Oh no, I get that, but I'm saying like in a streaming set. I haven't seen any streamer do that. That's a novel idea.
Well, it's been dated October 18th at 11:57.
So anyone that comes after that, you can patent that.
And I'll have to fucking, the 5 people that'll eventually watch this. Uh-oh.
Okay, see, that was unfair. He was, like, literally, this is my angle, so
yeah, you wouldn't
I can't see him.
Have you watched a guy named Carcinogen?
Oh, yeah, the speedrunner guy.
Fuck, dude.
They're crazy. Their strats are insane.
He is. I watched him do... Cool shot. I like that. And it fakes you out, too, at first, if you're not careful.
Yep.
I watched him do a speed run of Resident Evil 2. And I was just, like, floored. Like, that's one of the few times... like where I sat and just watched it all the way through, and I was like, "This guy is insane."
Yeah, the ones with like the pro strats, I'll watch and take note. They do little tricks. Like this is a trick. So if you like shoot and then go to the inventory, it resets. So they're stunned, and you can quickly get around them. So quick, like little small things like that. They do that with the knife too. Like you knife them, go to the inventory, and then they're still stunned, but your character is back in original position like this, so you can dodge them really easily. Like, those are the pro strats. I'm like, holy cow, playing this game for 30 years, I've never known that.
Yeah, it's insane, the strats that they come up with. That's where I learned the whole click, 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 so you can go upstairs real fast. I was like, oh, that's
gliding,
fucking genius.
The tapping. Yeah.
Oh, no, you use that in RE Remake on the GameCube. You tap the tap.
Oh, yeah. Because
so they glide up the stairs.
Glide up the stairs, yeah. Because the remake, you do manually walk.
Yeah.
So now this room right here, normally you have to beat the game once because you get a special key. But in the hard mode, it's automatically unlocked, and you can change to whatever outfit. I kind of like the OG.
Let's go OG.
Best.
Go OG.
I mean, this one's cool too. The Made in Heaven one's cool, but it's just a little... It's not fitting for the occasion, fighting zombies.
Yeah, that's the stupid thing. You go back to the smoking thing. That was purposely censored in the American version.
That is so dumb. Like, I don't mind if they censored it, but they literally just had him stare at the camera like he's constipated. Like,
like he's lost. Like
I was so confused. I'm like, did he get like scared shitless?
And he starts off with a lighter.
Actually, they in this one, I don't think he does.
That's remake. He starts
remake. Yeah, remake he does. So it makes total sense that he smokes.
Yeah.
But then he still has to fight it in this one. And like of all the things they censored, smoking, like so you could blow zombies' brains out, but like God forbid he's
well, the zombie's dead, right? So you're
technically.
So it's like in the old school days of whenever you played or whenever you watched like old cartoons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you ever noticed, like on certain shows, they only kill robots.
That is true. No, that does make sense.
Like the more like violent, like true action-y, like Batman the animated series or whatever.
They're not human or alive.
Yeah, like he's like ripping apart these robots.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when you're fighting aliens, it's okay to kick them in the face. But once a human being, that's just too violent.
It's taboo. Yeah.
But now, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It seems like.
Well, I mean, games have come a long way where it's like, all right, there's Call of Duty where you're just in war, you're shooting people. It's become kind of desensitized in a way.
Yeah, but they still want to try to cartoons that are supposed to be this thing. It's like, no, dude, I want to watch X-Men. Like, I loved the OG X-Men animated series, but the only time Wolverine really used his fucking claws was against Sentinels, and that was it. Any other time, it was just like a cutscene, and then he would...
There's a neat little trivia in the Spider-Man animated series, is that he never punches anyone with a closed fist. It's always kicks or just smacks or his webs.
Yeah, which sucked, because I remember getting excited when Venom finally showed up, which was really
that arc was incredible. That was a perfect depiction of Venom.
Then they brought in Carnage later, which I was super excited, but it was... The animation was like dirt cheap. Made on like a really bad budget.
It was, but I think it added to the whole like charm of it. Like that show, the style, the visuals,
sure,
it was great. Like Spider-Man in his like super blue and red costume, like just insanely blue, and then like Venom had shading on him. He was like not all black. He was like a little blue too.
Black and blue, yeah.
I love that look.
Oh shit!
Aesthetic.
You don't know that happened. So I've got the Spider-Man 2 Venom. I haven't popped him up.
Wow.
Hold on, let me.
Where's your other Spider-Man?
No, so
there he is.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few of them. There's a Tom Holland one.
Don't open him up yet either. This is the game Venom.
Oh, that's you actually got the Venom. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I forgot.
Holy shit. That is badass.
So I pre-ordered this one and that one. I'm still on a wait list for the Spider-Man 2, what he looks like his natural outfit.
Yeah.
The advanced suit. But I'm still waiting for the update because I already had the money, so I was like, well,
might as well. Yeah,
might as well.
It's funny. I was actually going back and playing. They made a PS1 Spider-Man game. It's just called Spider-Man. Most simplistic.
Yeah, he's like.
Yep, he's crawling up a building. Most simplistic, just basic gameplay elements, but it's so fun. It's like it would be the equivalent of playing like a modern Spider-Man game, but like for the PS1, that's what you got.
Yep, that was a good game. I miss the Maximum Carnage on the Super Nintendo. Spider-Man.
Oh, I've never played that one. I heard. I just know it for this.
It's okay. The wind.
Yeah.
It's a beat 'em up.
Yep, the side scroller.
Yeah.
I know it for the song. So there's a band called Green Jelly made that song. Carnage Rules.
Rules. Yep.
That was
Green Jelly also did the Three Little Pigs song, which is hysterical. And actually, Maynard from Tool and Danny Carey from Tool used to work with them in the studio.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they go. Green Jelly goes like way, way, way back. Like they had to change their name because of Jello.
Oh.
And they had to put like these little oomph louds over the E and stuff. But that band's been around forever. Like I think. It's like Green Jelly and like the Butthole Surfers, like just been around forever. And the Green Jelly's
longer than you would know. You would think.
I think if you Wikipedia Green Jelly's like previous bandmates, it's like half the fucking page.
You have a whole encyclopedia of names.
God, dude, you played it so well.
I just no. This is all memory. Like honestly, it's not even so much skill. It's knowing where enemies are and knowing where to run. Like and some of it too is just kind of instinctual. Like muscle. Like I'm not even conscious that there's a zombie. I just remember running towards one way so many times.
That's how I used to be with fucking Metal Gear Solid with the Raven tank fight.
Oh yeah.
Where I would just run around in circles and then just throw it just at the right time. Keep running around in circles, go around the edge, throw it at the right time, throw the grenade at the right time.
Like not even really looking,
Yeah.
or paying attention to where you're throwing it. It's just like this is the formula.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was surprised on my Ground Zeroes playthrough that it went as smooth as it did. Because I hadn't played it since probably, the game came out in 2014, I think it was.
Yeah.
I hadn't probably played that fucking game since like 2020.
Jeez.
So I go in, I remember I didn't record it, but I just kind of started a fresh game and just kind of ran around like, okay, what's this do? Okay, what are the controls again? All right, let me just run it. And I ran it and it went really fucking smooth.
Which that's like with Metal Gear, like a game like survival horror games, I would feel like are easier than Metal Gear. But Metal Gear, it's not just knowing the enemy; it's knowing their vision points and their perspective, and like where to hide and where you're safe.
And I think I played it on hard too, where they have the better visuals. Well, that's how I played DS2 on fucking Brutal.
I don't think I've ever beaten a Metal Gear game on anything more than normal. It's like I can't imagine.
So when you play the Phantom Pain, essentially your first playthrough is normal until you get the other modes where you can actually play it on a hard. You can tell it to play it on hard. It's not. It's the old adage of when you play it on hard, they have more health, more defense, higher attack. But then you just add in they have a higher visual too.
Yeah.
So they can see you further away, which is like, okay, fine. Well, if I do it right, I'll be all right. I just need to go around a different way and make sure that they don't see the enemy or see me. But what Metal Gear did that I thought was fucking smart was they added in like that big boss mode where you get the slow motion.
Which Phantom Pain?
Yeah, Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes were right when you're getting ready to be caught.
Oh yeah,
time slows down.
Yeah.
So that to me was beneficial because I'm like, okay, now I know where he goes.
Yes.
So all right, I'll take you out.
It's like that little bit of reaction time to save you.
Yeah. Then, once you know what you're doing, you just turn that off. Because you know where the enemy is going to be, how far they can see you, and then you just plan ahead saying, well, I don't necessarily need to kill them. Mm-hmm. Especially like with Ground Zeroes. Most of those fucking Marines on the black site, you don't need to take them out, because when you save Chico, they do a shift change. So everybody moves into essentially a different location other than the guys in the watchtower.
Yeah, that's what I love about Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain is how organic the whole world is. Like, you're gonna have them moving around. It's not just on patrol on a certain, like the original Metal Gear Solid
and
games.
Then you jump on the back of the fucking truck, and it takes you where you need to go. You go under the tubes, you turn left, you take the power out, which takes out the fucking cameras.
Yeah.
And then when one guy comes to you, you take him out, you turn around, because there's that other area where the helicopters had taken off from. Yeah. There's a guard just standing right there. You shoot him through the door. You can essentially stealth it. Then you go pick up Paz. You've got two guards that want to come down, and if you're not careful, there's a third guard that stays there. You take all three of them out of the trank. You can sneak her around, and guess what's so funny? You've taken out a guard by that door that you'll go through where the helicopters took off with Skullface.
Yeah,
there'll be another guard, and he's just standing there. And he doesn't notice that his friend's fucking passed out. You take him out, and then it's literally just with Pause over your fireman's carry all the way through.
Yeah.
And I still fucking remember that.
Yeah, that's hours and hours of gameplay for you, because I could not, I always get so paranoid that they're going to catch me, so I always be extra careful.
Now, if you want a challenge, you do it in reverse. You save Paz first. Then you go get Chico. That's a different difficulty, because you have to go through a lot of guards, because the way you're getting her is the same way you want to come back. So you initially say, well, I'm going to take everybody out on the way and then go pick her up. But you're using up your trank resources. And when you play it on hard, you don't start out with your AR. You just start out with your trank pistol, and that's it. So I'm trying to throw magazines to get them to go another way.
Yeah.
But then, to increase the difficulty too, what I always tell people is, if you want to play it on hard, use your trank only, save all of the POWs, save Paz, save Chico,
and don't kill anyone.
That is, I tried that, and I almost pulled my fucking hair out, because I could get the 6 POWs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I want it to be more difficult, so I'm gonna get Paz first. And then I want it to be more difficult, so I want to take her where I'm supposed to throw Chico.
Yeah.
All the way toward the cliff edge, because you save a ton of time, because from the cliff edge,
It's right there, the cages.
You just do a J, and then you do a J back. But, oh yeah, don't even get me started on the Phantom Pain and fucking playing that game.
It's insane. I have not... Like, I've beaten most of the Metal Gear Solid games just on normal, but I have not gotten to the point of, like, mastery or even being comfortable.
So my
with, like,
PS3, I can hook that fucker up, and I can boot up Sons of the Patriots. And I will show you that I beat that game on fucking Extreme European.
Oh, I believe you.
Because I have... Big Boss, the Big Boss mask, which is just a face with no skin on it, one eye missing and one eye showing, which is actually not Big Boss. I think that's actually Solidus, because he uses Solidus's body to, live again, which that whole story is fucking weird. Nanomachines.
I'd be curious, like, if you look at your achievements to see when you can see the percentage of people who have gotten certain things.
So
like
this was on PS3. There were no achievements for that game.
I thought PS3 did have achievements.
When they released it again, they added achievements to the fucking game.
Damn.
So when I played it, I got no achieves.
Damn. That shafted you.
Actually, you might be right. I might have to connect it to see the achievements.
Yeah, I could have sworn though.
No, you do,
because the Xbox 360 had achievements.
No, yeah, there is, because there's that achievement you get for finding the little like UFO spot. And you get the camo and it's the handprints or whatever. No, you're right. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just curious because it tells you the percentage of players who've gotten that achievement, like who's gotten like the most like European Extreme or.
I'm gonna pull out my PS3 just to remember. So that one. So the only game, Metal Gear wise, that I haven't beaten on Extreme or European Extreme, excuse me, is Sons of Liberty.
The second one?
Yeah. Oh god. Excuse me. Oh god, that game.
I would lose my mind. Like, I would maybe get to like the second screen and I'd be dead. Like, I'd be like, no way.
So I could do the tanker pretty smooth. The tanker chapter's real quick, real easy. You follow almost the same pattern every fucking time.
Yeah.
It's not until I get to Raiden where I fall apart. Because you have to get more bombs. The bombs are in different places too. It just, like, this was back in the day, so this would have been 2001, 2002, 2003 before.
And this is without like too many walkthroughs, and definitely before YouTube, so it's like you're kind of with your own wits.
So I would constantly be checking game facts, game FAQs.
Yep.
And I would literally had a notepad and a pen, and I'm like writing, there it is. That's beautiful close. That's a better shot. Now,
because you can see their eyes. If they're far away, they look like they have no eyes.
Yeah, they're
just like eyebrows.
Shoot with their eyes closed.
Yeah.
The worst way to shoot.
The only shot that does justice in this game.
And they recreated it in the GameCube, yeah.
Which the entirety of the remake is gorgeous, so that was just like extra. That's like, whoa.
I really hope they do Resident Evil.
Like I said, if they do it in the zapping style, so you have two unique scenarios, that would be really cool. Like, we've never seen it, because there's no, like, official canon. There's a zombie here.
Yeah.
To just trigger that little cool cutscene.
Yeah, but that one's different, because he comes out of the tub, right?
Yeah.
For Jill, he's like, oh.
Well, in the remake, he comes out of the tub. In this game, he's dead.
Dead, yeah, because
there's nothing.
You pull the cork.
Yes, you pull the cork. I don't think Chris, you get a small key, which... Another annoying part is that you need these small keys. Jill can use the lockpick.
Yeah.
And the other thing, too, is Jill can, in this version, the original game, she can use the lockpick in place of the sword key. So the lockpick does what the sword key does for Jill.
Well, that's bullshit.
It is. And it makes no sense. They changed it in the remake because it's like the sword key is a specific item, not just an old lock.
Oh, man, but here's what we missed with Jill, though. We don't get Jill sandwich.
Well, we don't get Barry. That's the whole thing.
Get Barry.
That's probably the only reason worth playing is her partner is way better than Rebecca Chambers. Yeah. And I think I may have...
Yeah, Rebecca, all she does for you is play the damn piano.
She plays the piano, but she does heal you in this one. She can heal you, which is helpful.
Yeah, because you can run and see her, and she'll kill you.
But that's only if we save Richard, which we didn't. So that is another thing, is if you let Richard die, you don't get her healing you. Oh. So that is... It's kind of... honestly, I feel like with the amount of... So,
okay, another question. When you're talking about you get like double, does that go to healing items too?
Just ink ribbons and ammo. Healing, yeah, that would make it a little too not challenging, but...
I was gonna say, man, if you get...
It would be... Yeah, that would be a breeze if you had double, if you get two first aid sprays every time you pick one up. But the ammo balances it out. I do like playing it kind of just regularly.
Yeah.
Because it makes the challenge a lot more. And even now I ran into a little snag where I forgot where I was going, but I found the sword key. And I don't know, so we're about to get the shotgun, so I might as well put my handgun away. And get all my shotgun shells.
Yeah.
This will be smooth sailing now because you can do the headshots.
Oh, and the shotgun only takes up 1. That's funny because in
in
remake,
0.
it's
Well, 0 it takes up 2. The remake is still 1.
1. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think Code Veronica also has that where there's a 2 slot.
So between Veronica and 0, I think those are 2 of the most difficult Resident Evils.
I would say so. Definitely Veronica's. 0 is hard because of the new changes they added where there's no item boxes. You have to backtrack. You have 2 characters.
Yep.
I just could not get into 0, the gameplay. Even though it's cool having a second person, it just...
One of those water, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't tell you how many times I failed at saving Rebecca from the hunters. When she's like, help, Billy! She's like hanging on by a thread because they jumped at her.
Yeah.
And you had to run and you got to get past those little hunters.
But it's so confusing because there's no indication of where to go. It just gives you the map. It's like, here it is, but like you've never been there, so you don't know which way to go.
Figure it out.
And I totally forgot there are 3 zombies in this room.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Let me see how much health I have. I don't think
you can always rewind.
Let's see if I can bait them. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible.
Yep.
Actually,
hold on. Get them between this.
There we go.
Coffee table.
There we go.
Oh, shit. Oh, you guys are screwed.
Time for revenge, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Second less for revenge. Ooh.
Let's turn this to a Resident Gear Solid.
So to go back to the point, you and I have talked about this a million times. The beauty about what Resident Evil did is it gets more actiony as it goes on.
Yes, the pacing is perfect.
Yes.
It did a really good job with the pacing.
You start off like, oh man, what the fuck? All I got's a gun and a knife. I'm screwed. And then you get a shotgun. And then you feel so much more powerful. And then Jill, what's she get? Like
she gets a bazooka.
Bazooka.
Bazooka, and on top of the shotgun, which the shotgun she gets for free because Barry and other says running fast. Oh!
You can always rewind.
I don't like rewinding.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck off.
And these camera angles sometimes fuck you over. There we go. That's money. So the thing about this Resident Evil game, and even up to 3, is if you aim the shotgun up, you're getting a headshot 100% of the time. In the remake, it's a 50-50 chance if you blow their head off. Oh, wow. So yeah, even if you do have the shotgun, it's no guarantee.
Gotta love math.
Wow. At that point, it's more just like
annoying
luck.
I want to say the only reason why I bought a fucking GameCube was because of RE Remake.
Yeah?
And 0, because they came out almost simultaneously.
The same year, in 2002.
Oh, sorry. I take that back. I still have it. I still have the physical copy. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
Yes. Which is like a really rare game to find nowadays online. If you try to get it online, it's super expensive. Which I always kick myself because I remember going to GameStop and seeing that game, and I'm like, okay, I could have bought it there.
Solid and liquid on the front cover with Rex in the background. Rex, baby.
And that was a good remake. Like in terms of, like they added the features of like the later Metal Gear Solid games into that, like the first person, which made it a little easier. But I just like how the cutscenes became a lot more. Yeah,
some people like complain like, oh, it's more like the Matrix now than everything. It's like, dude,
right? Like, what do you
seriously? Like he stuck the cigarettes in his bum.
Right? Like, what are you expecting?
Excuse me. Like, what do you expect, man? Like, come on now. Nanomachines.
Right.
Nanomachines.
And you're complaining about bullet dodging and the Gray Fox battle.
And him doing a kickflip off the missile.
Right. It's like, that's what breaks it for you? Not like everything. Not to mention, he takes down an entire freaking mecha armor machine.
Yeah, you take out Rex, take out F-18 or F-14, whatever. But yeah, it was literally like they took everything that was great about Sons of Liberty and just took that graphics and slapped it on. Because they had to re-record their lines.
Didn't they have some new voice actors too, or were they all the same?
It may have been all the same voice actors, but there was a big deal about them having to re-record their lines because it was so like old school compared to like recording from 1997 to 2003 or whatever.
And in the Twin Snakes, they also had their mouths moving when they talk, so that kind of messes with the sync.
And in the old recordings, you could hear the fucking dumpster truck coming to pick up the trash in the background.
Well, what line was that?
So when they were going through, because they wanted to reuse all the lines, like, let's reuse it. Well, whenever they upscaled it or whatever, it picked up a huge gambit.
Yeah.
And you could hear shit in the background. So, like, when it got compressed, you didn't hear it.
Right, but if it's a higher fidelity, then you're screwed.
And I guess they did it in just like a small house in a small room and did all the line recordings.
It's actually really interesting to hear about how these even Resident Evil included, how they got started and like how minimal like their production actually was. Like Resident Evil was made by like 6 people, like with Shinji Mikami.
Well, let's not forget the Silent Hill, the kid that made the opening CG, he did it all by himself.
For the first game?
For the Silent Hill.
I don't think I've heard that.
I can't remember what the stipulation was, but he essentially just stayed and did the opening cutscene on his own.
No shit.
Yes.
That's badass.
Like, because the guys and gals that made the Silent Hill game were like outcasts.
Yeah, well, I know Team Silent in of itself were outcasts from Konami. There was something where it was like they were trying to make the game, but Konami was like, this is going to get you nowhere, so you're on your own. So they had to do it by themselves, like solo.
Because he ended up doing it not out of spite, maybe as a spite or out of a point because they wanted someone else to do it or something else, and he's like, screw this, I'm doing it myself, and he did it.
Yeah, and
it turned out to be great. And it's like, golly, man, why did you screw them up, man? Like, they gave you 3 hits in a row, and you screwed over the fans with Silent Hill 4: The Room because it wasn't supposed to be a Silent Hill game. It was
right. They wanted that money on it. Although I like that, I do enjoy Silent Hill 4. I feel like it was different, but it was still very unique in the sense that, like, all right, you're going to these different sections of Silent Hill through an apartment. But yeah, no, it wasn't. It was never supposed to be Silent Hill. They just threw the name to make money. Ultimately, but I mean, that was the last good Silent Hill game for a while, because then you got Origin, you got the Western developers took over. Then you had Origins, you had Homecoming, which were 2 of the series.
Homecoming and Downpour.
Oh my god, I have not even touched Downpour.
Terrible.
I have not touched Downpour.
Don't. I don't even think I ever beat it. I was like, this is an abomination.
Yeah, no, it's just like no. Even Homecoming, to an extent, was like, there's no business of this being a Silent Hill game.
Funny thing about Homecoming, I remember getting super fucking excited because when they were talking, when the game was getting ready to come out and whatever, and they're hyping it up, they're like, "Oh, you play an ex-veteran," and I was like, "Oh, finally, someone that can actually shoot a gun."
Yeah,
right. Like, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be more actiony. Okay, I can handle that. And then I played it, and I'm like, "This is terrible." This is bad. I don't think I ever beat that one either.
I did. I muscled through. And I think that the slap in the face is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's not even a veteran. That was the story he created in his mind.
He's psychotic.
Because his brother died when he was supposed to die.
Yes. So he made it all up.
Yeah.
Like, how can you make up shooting well?
Exactly. Like, because you thought you were in the army, you can use all these guns and all these weapons. Like,
the characters were shit. He was shit. Downpour was terrible.
The one thing, the other thing I hated about Homecoming is that, I mean, it's not really a bad thing, but you can actually get the UFO ending on your first playthrough, and the way you do it is by the most random choices that you can make. And I almost got it by accident.
Oh,
so it's like, if you don't,
that would have ruined it.
Yeah, because it's like, if you choose not to kill like the mother, and then you do something else, you get the UFO ending. It's like, makes no sense.
I am 100% that game was just.
That was when the series really kind of rock bottom.
They tried to hype up Downpour, like, oh, it's in good hands now. Right. It's going to be creative. It's going to be great. We're going to do all these great things.
I think Downpour was just a publicity stunt for getting Korn's new album out. Because I think the chase theme, in like when you get chased by the enemies, they play a Korn song.
Well, yeah, and the ending credits I think is Korn too, which is like, okay, cool.
Which I like Korn, but I mean not in a Silent Hill.
No, I never finished it because I ended up was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube.
Exactly.
So I found a YouTube channel that was like close to where I was, and I was like, I'm just gonna piecemeal it every day and watch it.
Yeah, I didn't even give it the time for that.
Oh, it was 2 best friends.
Oh,
I watched them play it, and before they had their breakup or whatever. And that's who I watched. I was like, I'm just gonna watch them play it. I cannot play this game. Like, this is just dog. Yeah, so Silent Hill was just destroyed.
They did recover though. Personally, and I know a lot of people don't like this game, but I like Shattered Memories. I like what they did with it.
Shattered Memories.
Shattered Memories was one for the Wii. It was mainly used for the Wii controller. Like that was the gimmick, but like
it was a reimagining of the first Silent Hill.
Yes, so they changed it, but they were not trying to remake it. That's the thing that people didn't understand is that it's not going to be a remake of Silent Hill 1. It's a reimagining. And they did a great job with it. Yeah, like by telling a story, just a one-to-one, like just its own unique story, I felt was pretty good.
And when you meet with the therapist, what's her name? Changes her clothes. Sybil.
Yeah, well, depending on the answers you answer, the characters are different, which is really cool. And like how you psychologically look at things, like if you look at the mannequins and their busts, like the enemies will take on more of like this busty nurse appearance.
And the whole time you're actually talking to the daughter.
Yeah, that was the big twist.
Yeah,
that was the big twist, is that you're playing as Cheryl in the psychology room, but you think you're Harry.
Harry the whole time, dude. No. I have that for the... So, all my GameCube games and shit I play on either my Wii or my Wii U. I don't have a GameCube.
I remember when I learned that the Wii could play GameCube games, I was so mind blown, because for like 5 years I didn't know that. You just have to open that one slot and you can slide it in.
It is.
It's me, Chris.
And you can use your GameCube controller on the Wii.
Yeah.
Are you all
and it's like, whoa.
Yeah. No, that was gold.
So then you have to ask yourself, what is Nintendo doing now? Other than
what are they doing
brand?
now? I mean, I haven't kept up with the Switch.
So the Switch 2, I thought was...
The Switch 2 is bullshit.
Yeah, fanboys got it. But they're essentially trademarking anything that's like Pokemon. So like summoning... what was the trademark they tried to get, or patent? Like summoning help is their patent. So any game where you summon help,
like bring in,
you can't have a partner.
Friends or
every game has to be solo.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, I mean, that is Nintendo though. Nintendo is the one that like sued this guy for like millions of dollars just because he like hacked the Mario game.
Yeah,
and like sold it.
Well, don't forget, like they almost brought down all the Smash tournaments.
Did they?
They at one point in time, I have to find it, but at one point in time they were trying to tear down all Smash tournaments. That's like, crazy. This isn't a licensed Nintendo.
Yeah, they're like every other game company. Like, it's cool with their stuff on YouTube, but like they will take down anyone if they're not partnered with them.
So there's a thing, I guess, with especially like with Japan, like they're still missing that link of like the American companies and the European companies. They caught on to YouTube real early. I'm like, well, yeah, you can watch this guy play it, but I'm seeing my sales go up. And then I see this big time YouTuber playing my game. My sales just went up because his 400,000 fans, 100,000
those games.
100,000 of them bought my game. I mean, think about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh god, that's a definition of going viral for being on like a Let's Play.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for like the Markipliers of the world or whoever, I don't think it would have been that big of a game.
No, definitely not. I think. And that's the thing too. The companies like have to realize like a lot of this exposure that you're seeing on the internet is actually helping you. That's why I never understood the argument they're saying like, oh, you're hurting our sales. It's like, no, you're actually convincing more people to buy the game.
Yeah,
I've seen that so many times where it's like I watch a dude play a game and I like it, so I buy it.
So I like the guy's name. It's like ACG Gaming or whatever. He does buy. Wait for a sell or like rent, and then he substituted
kind of like pass by or rent.
For deep sales, what he calls it.
Yeah.
And he does the game, the sound, the voice, the everything, the atmosphere, and he gives a good honest opinion. And I'm like, I like honest opinion because YouTube's changing now that if you're sponsored, you have to tell them, hey, I'm sponsored by Capcom, and they gave me a key to review, Resident Evil. Back then, in the days, you didn't necessarily do that.
Right, you just gave the game its praise without anyone knowing.
That's why I always didn't necessarily like about, like, the big joke with IGN, right? You can't spell ignorance without IGN.
Yeah, IGN just, 10 years ago, they were already, like...
They were showing a sign, yeah.
Because they were totally chill. Because you would see games, like Resident Evil 5, they give it, like, a 90%. Like, there is no godly way. No godly way. And it's like, all these reviews are just so skewered. Like...
No, they don't. I mean, you don't go there anymore. You go to
have the chemical
yet. You go to YouTubers or you go to YouTube channels and you start watching people, or you just see what's trending online.
Yeah,
and you watch it and you're like, this game looks like shit. Like I'm not a first person shooter guy, so I'm not gonna play it. Like that's not my jam. Or you see them playing it and you're like, oh man, this game's gonna be great, and it's broken on day one.
Oh well, The day one patches and day one DLCs are the biggest bullshit ever, because that just shows you that they have it. It's there, but they're making you pay extra money for it. Or even the ones that make you buy the ending. Like, don't even get me started with that.
Oh no, I don't.
Like, how are you gonna sell something, a product, and then not even give them the ending just so you can make more money? That is the lowest of the low.
Cyberpunk did this, but I stayed with Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I that's what I miss about the old days of like physical disc copies.
Yeah.
Because I felt like there was less likely of a chance for the game to be broken now.
Yeah.
With the disc versus today, where it's
all digital.
It's all digital.
Python early.
And they'll release the game in a dog shit state. I mean, Cyberpunk is a clear example.
Mm-hmm.
In that one game where the guy from GTA left and made his own game, mined something. And it was a huge failure. What was it called? Came out, it was all hyped and stuff. And Mind's Eye?
I don't think I've heard of that. But that is...
Hold on. Is it Mind's Eye?
Let's see.
Oh no, it came out and it was absolutely broke. So then I think they had to take it. Eventually, like Steam was refunding money. Then
Jesus,
once PlayStation starts refunding money,
it's fucked.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
But it was just like a huge, terrible disaster, and they released it that way. And it's like, why?
That should not even be like allowed. Like intentionally releasing a bad game so people need to patch it or buy an extra DLC to fix it.
Well, not just that. I mean, like, you're rolling the dice hoping that the people will play it long enough that they can't get the refund. Right? So you're taking
what is it, like a day? Like 24 hours? That
I think with, at least with PlayStation, like, once you download it, I think you're done.
Oh. Damn.
Like, I think Steam or something gives you like 2 hours.
Okay.
If you play it for less than 2 hours, you can get your money back.
And there are people I've seen, they get a game, they play it, they finish it within 2 hours, and then they return it.
Yeah, I've seen those videos. Like, can I beat it? If it's not
right, exactly. And a lot of newer games you can. That's the thing, too, is like, if you skip the cutscenes, you can probably get through a game in like 2 hours or less easily. But I wonder, too, going back to the games not being finished, if that's more of like the publishers pushing them, the developers, to be like, this is the deadline, well, regardless, you have to make it come out, whether it's done or not. I feel like there's so much more of a tight time frame now that developers are given that they don't really have the room to perfect the game.
Well, that's why we got freaking Ground Zeroes. Yeah,
good point.
Mind's Eye, that was it. It was one of the guys from like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
He creates his own game, and that game was pure hell. Like, just released terrible state. But yeah, publishers I get. But the thing that sucks is that the publisher's going to get screwed because you're going to get bad PR.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, what did you gain out of this? Your stock price is going to drop a little bit. You're going to have to issue mass refunds. You're going to lose consumers. You know, like Ubisoft took a huge kick in the face with the way they've been handling their games, and then they released that Assassin's Creed that everyone was like, they're like, oh, if you don't like it, you're racist. And then you had people from the Far East saying, but even what they're talking about makes no sense in our culture.
Right.
Like, calm down. But go back to the point I was making about where the East is it caught on, but for some reason Nintendo has not caught on. Like, there are still times Nintendo will copyright strike people for playing their damn games on YouTube or on Twitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing? Like, stop.
I think they're so kind of like pride driven, where it's like they feel like they had the first major system where they feel like their stuff is always, they don't need help from anybody. Like they're gonna sell it regardless, and they just want that.
Just think about this. Their greatest screw up ever was letting Sony get away. Because Sony was the one that was going to make the disc-based part to the Nintendo system. So they were going to be the ones
hearing something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then they decided to go with Panasonic. So Sony was like, well, this is my intellectual property. I'm going to make my own gaming system.
Yeah, no, totally.
Because if it wasn't for Nintendo letting Sony get away, then you would have never had Xbox. Xbox would have never showed up.
Well, that's true. It just spiraled. Yeah. And I think also, if I'm not mistaken, Doom, when it was originally developed, was supposed to be a movie game of aliens, and it was brought to Nintendo. But then it was scrapped, so then they just made their own game, which obviously that started the whole first-person shooter genre. So Nintendo has like let a lot of things slide that would have changed the course of gaming history.
But Pokemon and
that's it. But here's the thing: Nintendo is not even the creator of Pokemon.
no, they're not.
So it's like, how are they gonna assume ownership of everything when it's like they didn't even make the game?
Because it's on the Nintendo system. I mean, I remember that NES gold seal of fucking approval slapped on the old gaming cartridges.
Yeah.
I still got some Nintendo games, and I still got my NES.
No, yeah, like I get being protective of like certain IPs, like obviously Mario's the huge.
Oh
one.
yeah,
but like just to blanket that for every single Nintendo product is like just
calm down
crazy.
now. Calm down. I mean, yeah, it's what are you trying to accomplish? I mean, there was a weird time too with I think it was Capcom.
Capcom was pretty stingy at a certain point.
Well, there was this. I think I have it too. Was it Shining Force? It was an obscure RPG. Maybe it was Phantasy Star, but it was the old school like Sega version, and people would try to upload it on YouTube, and they would get struck by Capcom, and they're like, "Why? This is an old obscure RPG,
right?
Like, why don't you want people to see this, and why do you even care? Like, you let people talk about Sonic till the cows come home,
right?
But yeah, it's just I've never understood that like." I don't know. It's
so
like,
there's actually a very interesting backstory to Resident Evil 1.5 that I didn't know about until literally like a few months ago because someone made a video about it. Where when the game was originally in development, they had sent a copy of the demo to like a game publisher so they can play and review it.
Yeah.
One of the magazine publishers took the disc home and made pirated copies of the disc. And Capcom in Japan ended up sending like this warrant out to the United States so they can come and send the feds in to arrest him. And the dude spent like prison time.
Oh my
It's actually
God.
wild. And I never knew about that either.
How did they even know they made copies? Because it
leaked, like the game leaked.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't supposed to leak. They were just supposed to play it for the magazine's sake. And then they ended up, like people got their hands on an unfinished game.
Oh man,
It was
snitches get stitches.
Yeah, no, for real.
Come on, man, keep that shit quiet, homie.
But for real, well, that just goes into the greater lore of Resident Evil 1.5 leading to 2 of how just like weird of a game that was.
What was the female's name? Ezra?
Elza Walker, a weird name. Yeah. And another cool thing, or another interesting little fact, was that when they were if you know the police station in OG in the Resident Evil 2 we got, it looks like it does, like a museum. It's like an art museum. It was originally supposed to be more akin to like a regular like contemporary police station. So when Capcom did research on what like police stations in America look like, they didn't want to pay the money to fly their people over, so they broke into like an abandoned like station so they could get reference images. But like that was how they came up with all the visuals and all like the models.
Jeez.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, it's better than what Silent Hill did, which was just use kindergarten cop.
Yeah.
As this is what kindergartens look like. This is what a school looks like. Let's do that.
It's like, hey, when does Arnold Schwarzenegger show up?
Yeah, when's that gonna happen? Well, yeah, that's why I always like when Kojima's like getting ready to make a game, because he'll do when they're in like pre-production, they're just going on site to take shots and look at things, and you start to think in your head, okay, why are they here? Why aren't they at this building?
Right.
What inside this building do they need to take pictures of and get ideas of?
Yeah.
Because like he made a lot of his folks that developed Metal Gear like do hand-to-hand combat, learn how to shoot guns.
Yeah. Which I think is, honestly, that's really cool. Like, especially when they started getting to the era of motion capture.
Yep.
With the cutscenes, like, that makes all the sense. Like, you want to make them move naturally and seem
well, that's
like
the Japanese actor who does Ocelot with all the
revolver spinning.
Yeah, that was all like mocap. He was like literally doing it and shit. And
well, that's why it looks so fluid in the game too, is because you have someone actually doing that action.
Yeah, so good.
Like you can't replicate that just by animating it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's why I think Death Stranding comes across so well, because it's all mocap.
And they're using the real character models of real life people.
Yeah, it was funny when
uncanny.
What's his name? The lead character, his real name.
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus was talking about that scene where he had to kiss Fragile, and it took him quite a few attempts because they kept butting heads with the cameras. Because the way the cameras are aligned and the headgear's all set, and they're like hitting heads first when they're supposed to be trying to kiss first. And he's like, it took us forever to figure this out.
It's like when two people are wearing glasses.
Yeah.
To kiss.
And he's like, he just kept trying and it didn't look natural.
That's
And it was there's a little like 30-second like splice of Norman talking about Kojima's a director, and he's like, on your knees, start crying, look up, strands, and there's a baby, and Norman's like, okay,
That's hilarious.
I guess I'll start crying.
Yeah.
He's like, start crying, the baby's gone, and there's strands, and there's a whale.
Imagine. Use your imagination.
And Norman's like, what? Okay, dude.
It's always so fascinating, Kojima's background, because he initially started as a film. He wanted to do films.
Yep.
But then he eventually did games, but still did the same elements of filmmaking in the games, which is one of the reasons why Metal Gear Solid is just such a cinematic masterpiece.
So that's what's funny is it took Kojima, the release of Metal Gear Solid.
Oh shit! I got poisoned.
Yep. 2 years to outdo this game.
Exactly, because Metal Gear didn't come out what, 98 or was it 99?
No, it's 97 or 98. It wasn't 99 because I think 99.
Yeah, Silent Hill was 99.
Silent Hill's 99.
So I think Metal Gear was 98.
And then 2001 we got Sons of Liberty. 04 we got Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Yep.
That's when. Oh man,
that just flipped everything. Like the whole big boss arc, and like there's like people like Solid Snake, they like people like Big Boss, but I would say the whole big boss arc really cemented it.
Oh yeah,
as a legacy. Like, don't get me wrong, Metal Gear Solid was like still incredible with that and Sons of Liberty and the first two Metal Gears, but like the whole Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, like that added a whole new dimension to
Peace Walker was so much fun. That
game was great. Even though, and I never played on the PSP. I bought it when they remastered it for the PS3 or the.
So
Xbox.
the PSP was cool because depending on where you were, you could ping out to other people.
Oh, really? No shit. That's awesome.
Because there was the online
so it was because it's multiplayer.
It was multiplayer. Although the single player campaign was,
that was enough. Like that was as honestly, I think I'm not saying it's better, but it was as strong as like the Metal Gear Solid 3 story in terms of the story, in terms of the characters.
Hot Coleman,
the
peace sign.
That's amazing. Yep, and you get to rescue Kojima.
Yeah,
as
you do.
One of the prisoners, and you get to bring him to your base.
You meet fucking Hal's dad for the first time. Huey, piece of shit Emmerich.
The sellout.
What a sell! He was just a man out for himself. That's all he was.
A coward.
And he stole Metal Gear Rex from the Russian guy that got killed in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
Huey was in the photo with him. He's like, my American friend. He's like, he's like, nice shoes. No, legs.
Legs, yeah.
Hey, you. Thank you for commenting on my shoes. Tatiana got them for me. And I'm like, oh, you're screwed. Anything Tatiana touches, man, turns to shit. I lost an eye. All because of her.
God. Fucking knife through the eye. That was brutal.
No, it was the bullet. Remember?
Was it the bullet?
Yeah, because he's doing a stupid gun trick. And just as he's getting ready to fire...
Oh, yeah.
I think Boss or somebody pushes him. And Snake gets in the way or some shit because he's counting the shots. And he gets shot in the eye. And then fucking Boss disarms him and I think smacks him in the face. Because she was supposed to stab him through the eye through Vulcan's orders, and then Ocelot being a quadruple agent's like
it's funny. Ocelot is like the equivalent of Big Show, where he's a bad guy, then he's a good guy, but then he's a bad guy, but he's really working for the good guys.
Yeah,
where did that? Because that ended with Sons of the Patriots, where he was the main villain.
Oh, the whole time.
Yeah. So
all to beat he did everything he did to beat the Patriots. That's it.
That's crazy. But it's so crazy because then in the Phantom Pain, he does seem like a genuine good guy.
Yeah, but that was a lie too.
Right. Which that's apparent when he's the one that sent the big boss out away.
Yeah.
And then guided Venom.
Yeah. Throughout the whole thing. Stayed on Mother Base and all that shit.
Yep.
And then probably stayed through Zanzibar Land in the background somewhere. Not Zanzibar Land.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the first place was called.
I thought it was Zanzibar.
Then what was
in Metal Gear?
Yeah, but Metal Gear 2.
Wasn't the second one in Africa?
Yeah, but I think that was Zanzibar.
Oh, that was Zanzibar. I forget. Yeah, I forget which one was which. But
oh no, the first one was just Outer Heaven.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Just Outer Heaven, and then the second one was Zanzibar Land, where he finally built his country based on soldiers. This all started because of the boss.
The boss. Yep.
Yeah, because
she was the ultimate.
They had two different visions. of what the boss wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Zero just wanted total control.
Yeah.
But what sucked for me, especially after beating Metal Gear Solid 4, was just like knowing that Solid Snake was just like a pawn this whole time.
Literally. Like,
was a
that's the
fucking-
whole thing, is like they are being controlled by the ones who run everything.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
And he was a pawn when he was born, because he was like an insurance policy, essentially, him and Liquid.
Mm-hmm.
And he served his military time, had to technically kill his dad twice,
Yeah.
only to find out the first one wasn't
even him.
It wasn't even him. It was Venom the whole time. So he's dealing with like this patricide shit. He's seen war. He's an alcoholic. He's living in Alaska with his Malamutes. He's fucking happy. And then here comes Roy Campbell in a fucking chopper.
He's got a mission.
Yeah, you can't leave now, Snake. And if you don't go, then we'll just put you up for war crimes. And you'll just spend the rest of your life in prison. So he goes and does that. Then, depending on what ending you get in Metal Gear, he either takes off with Hal or he takes off with Meryl. And then the whole Meryl thing is just kind of like a side note in Sons of Liberty.
Yeah.
Because you start off with Hal. So you meet your best friend Hal, and you guys fucking, you're in your NGO. You're taking out the bad guys, trying to take out all the Metal Gear stuff and all that black market crap.
And then didn't he get infected with fox dye, or he was exposed to fox dye?
He had been exposed to fox dye since the very beginning of Metal Gear Solid, when she was giving him like the antipeptides.
Mm-hmm.
She injected them in there because that's how Decoy Octopus got killed.
Yeah, because he never showed up. He was just dead.
Yeah, no, he
was the DARPA chief.
He was the fake DARPA chief.
Yeah,
because they accidentally killed the DARPA chief.
Yeah,
who was actually Signet.
Mm-hmm.
And so he does that, and then what killed Decoy Octopus as the DARPA chief was fucking fox dye. Mm-hmm. Because he finds out later through the game that's how all these people are dying.
Yeah, they're just dropping dead, literally.
So he's running around in fox dye, and then there's that one little note that Ocelot makes about him aging prematurely before he takes off with Ray. Goes through all this, we get to see Snake in like that third person third person perspective.
Yeah.
You can just tell he's kind of a dick. Like, he doesn't really care.
Yeah.
He's got his mission. That's all he cares about. Mm-hmm. Him and Hal. And then, they talk about the Wise Man's Committee. And then you find out about the Patriots in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah.
And then we skip over Solid Snake for Metal Gear Solid 3, which I was like, yeah, whatever, this is awesome. Mm-hmm. And then we get him in Metal Gear Solid 4, and he's like in his 40s, but he looks like he's in his fucking 70s.
I mean, like gray hair, face is all wrinkly.
Got that mustache going, man.
Oh, yeah. The long white stash.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that look, though, for him.
Oh, sure.
Oh, shit. Caught reloading.
Oh, good.
Hey, 4 shots for this dog?
It's a turbo dog.
Range mode, yeah.
Turbo health dog.
Oh, that's called Resident Hard mode in Resident Evil.
Jesus Christ, I hate dogs. I hate dogs so much.
The dog, in the first game, they're like exceptionally hard because they're hard to hit. This guy's gonna jump, but we're fast. They're exceptionally hard to hit. They hit you easily, and they can dwindle your health down so fast.
Especially when you're playing with Jill, because she doesn't have the bigger health pool, I don't think.
No, we would have been dead a lot more if we were Jill. Because like I said, 2 shots, 2 hits, you're dead.
All I know is I lasted about an hour in this game, and I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of myself.
You made it pretty far. You got a few keys.
Well, I had help, but
keys.
Still.
Kill a few zombies. You had to rewind at your aid, but
yeah, I don't care.
That'll
When I first started this fucking channel, I said I am not a god gamer. I'm a mid-tier gamer.
So that's your blanket statement.
Yeah, like I never said I was exceptional.
That's
like
you got your liability out of the way.
This isn't like let's go exceptionally well gaming.
Yeah. Although Metal Gear Solid, you don't have an excuse. You have to be.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's why it's so fucking hard for me to try to play those games, because I'm like, even when I'm just replaying it for fun's sake, I get pissed off and I don't do it really well.
Yeah.
And what's even harder for me, like I tried to play Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater before Delta came out. And I was like, oh my god, I can't remember the controls to save my life. Like it's like riding a bike again. But like your brain still remembers, go this way, do this, don't take him out. But you're like, but my fingers and the controller settings are not working together.
I know, like, what gets in the, like, what makes that harder is that when newer games come out with different control schemes, it, like, fucks you up, because then you're thinking, okay, this is how the newer games are, so you're instinctively thinking that, but, like, nope.
Wrong.
Yep. That's why I I prefer just sticking to the original layout if they give me the choice. Because a lot of games now, they give you modern controls and tank controls.
So in Delta, you can play it 2 ways. The new version or the actual old school camera above you, third person.
The isometric look.
Yes. So that achievement I showed you about like the legacy style, whatever.
Yeah.
That whatever that is. It's literally all the graphics are updated, but it's in the same POV shot of the original Snake Eater.
So would you say that's harder to play in that view, or is it easy?
If you know where the enemies are, it's not that hard. When you don't know where the enemies are and your camera, like here's where your camera is and here's how much screen you can move up and down, and you can't see them. So you can adjust the screen, because I think it was subsistence or whatever the fuck he calls it. Where they allowed the camera to go 360.
Oh, okay.
Or no, that was the DS game, I think, when they released it for the 3DS. That you could turn that camera 360. Maybe, I don't know.
There's been so many re-releases that it's hard to keep track of what mechanics got introduced.
I stand incorrect. Because the PS2. I've got the PS3. I've got it right there. That's
badass.
That's the Japanese limited edition version.
Oh, you got the Stinger also.
Yeah, it's the Snake Eater premium pack. Damn it! I thought I had the old shit in here. Yeah, premium packs, man. Those are hard to get. Well, the Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 premium pack and Metal Gear Solid 3 premium pack.
I would say like 90% of your figures and collectibles are pretty hard to get.
Now, yeah. Fuck yeah, now good luck finding some of those. Especially the
like the die-cast, the full scale die-cast ones.
Yeah, those...
Is that Play Arts?
No, Play Arts Kai. Most of these are the Play Arts Kai. Some of these are, I think they're called Medicom. Those guys down there, like that Raiden one was fucking hard to find. Like, I don't even want to know. Like, I'm sure I could make a few bucks.
That's like your retirement fund right there if you wait long enough.
Well, it sucks because some of the ones that I really, really enjoyed, like, I got a ton of the Avengers stuff because I liked it all the way up till Endgame. It was just, like, I don't think it's a theatrical masterpiece and changed my life. I was like, I like these. They're really
fun, though. They're just like entertaining, fun, like Civil War. And then, really great.
They fucking ruined it after Endgame. They just went, they did what, oh gosh. Oh. Well, I'm trying to... They essentially just, like, totally flooded everything with the Marvel Universe. Like...
It was too much saturation.
Yeah, there it is.
It was crazy. Like every month there was a new show, a new character.
Here's the TV show. Here's the movies that are coming out. We're introducing new characters that no one seems to give a shit about. The writing's fucking terrible. No. We're gonna laugh at you for not liking this show.
Yeah, it got like they ran out of ideas and they started doing like they were no longer like making it for these Marvel characters. No, making it to push an agenda, and it was like.
And I love the fact that they called it because I remember telling. I'll make another note.
Bleep is just.
So we are at 1 hour. So let's check 1:15.
Oh shit! I forgot there were dogs here. Fuck.
So yeah. Yeah. I lost my train. I thought there.
About Endgame, you were telling.
Oh yeah, Endgame. I was saying to my wife, I was like, when it comes to Endgame, like this is it for me.
Yeah.
Like I am done with Marvel and their whole universe. Because don't get me wrong, not all their films were good. Like,
oh no,
Thor, the first Thor, the second Thor were not that good. Thor 3 was great, and then they ruined it all with 4.
I actually thought like the first Avengers was not that good. Like,
it was good when it came out. And then when you rewatch, you're like, it has its good moments, but it's like they had to rush this. I wouldn't say rush the script, but they had to like rush to make sure everyone looked cool and had their like slogans all about, And then because once you do that, you made Avengers 2, Avengers 3, Avengers 4 super easy, even though they all had their first solo movies.
Yeah. So there was already the origin story before that.
So I was like, you got 2 Iron Mans out of that before Avengers. You got
Captain America.
You got Thor.
Well, wasn't there a Hulk also?
There was, but I guess Edward Norton like screwed the pooch because he was too like Mr. I can help rewrite the script. Let me tell the director how to shoot it like this.
That's amazing.
Because they ended the Incredible Hulk with Robert Downey Jr. meeting with the general at the very, very end to set up the Avengers. And then Norton screwed that, and then Mark Ruffalo was like, "I'll do it."
Right, he stepped in.
And I'll make cash money.
Bucks. That's a little squeaky noise.
But I thought, Captain America got the better end of the pill because of the Winter Soldier was good. I liked it. And some people hate Civil War, like, oh, it's a 3-hour movie and an hour and a half of it takes place in an airport. It's like, it's an action film. Like, there's a reason why people love Rambo and Rambo 2 and Rambo 3. Well, Rambo's kind of tough because it's actually got a really good story.
Yeah.
But like, you go to watch an action flick for the action.
Yeah.
The Expendables. You don't go for great writing.
No, exactly.
And cinematography. You want to see explosions and guns.
If you're going into a Marvel movie, your expectation should not be like you're going to be watching Interstellar or something.
No.
Like, that's just enjoyment. Enjoyment, action, just fast-paced fun with all these characters. Like, that was the coolest part. It was like, you get like this all-star cast of like these heroes who are fighting each other. And it's like, this is really unique. I mean, granted, it happens.
And I remember getting excited as hell when it was found out that the Marvel Universe got the rights to Spider-Man.
Oh my God, that was long overdue. Long overdue. Like, that should have been, even though Sam Raimi made 2 really good Spider-Man movies in one rush, not so good
3. Well, so I have a theory on 3.
Yeah.
Only when it comes to Peter Parker when he puts on the Venom suit. That cringy scene
where he's dancing
and stuff, I think that's just what the nerd Peter Parker thinks is cool. And Venom's just like helping bring that out of him. It's not Venom.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that wasn't even the part that I, took most,
Yeah, like a lot of people like, oh, I can't watch that scene. I'm like, it's supposed to be cringy.
Because Peter Parker is a nerd at heart, and it's like he's just being a bastard nerd, a douchebag nerd, and that's what a douchebag would do.
And that's what he thinks is cool. His hair on the side, we're all black.
He's got that emo look.
Yeah, and he does his little dance. It's like that's what he thinks would be cool because the Venom outfit's like giving him the schmoz.
Yeah, it's not turning him to like this tough, really just psychotic killer. It's just bringing out the worst, which that's what the symbiote suits do. They kind of bring out the worst characteristics in each character. Which I think the biggest flaw with the Venom movie is that it was its own thing that is separate from Spider-Man.
Not just that. I don't know. The fact that they made 3 of them and...
Yeah. The one with Carnage is cool to see Carnage, but like when you just look at the story, it's like, all right, this is not really gripping. This is not really matching.
No, not at all. Because I grew up when Carnage showed up.
Yeah.
Which was... is it not Neil Cassidy? Cletus Cassidy, which Cletus Cassidy was supposed to be... Cassidy was supposed to be the Joker version of the Marvel comics.
And he was a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
Like, he would murder people in the comics, like he would murder people in some of those brutal ways.
So then he gets the Carnage, or he gets the symbiote from Venom,
Eddie
Brock, which that kept him alive because he had cancer the whole time.
Yeah.
And he gets that Venom suit, and he essentially turns to Carnage, and then he starts making other symbiotes.
Yeah.
And it's Venom and Spider-Man teaming up to take on Carnage.
Because he is the big bad. Like, you can't stop him.
And then supposedly, when the symbiote reproduces, its offspring are supposed to be, like, stronger.
Yeah. Because they ultimately, in the Spider-Man lore, there was multiple other hosts of the symbiote. I know what's his name. Flash Thompson got the Venom symbiote.
Yeah, he became Anti-Venom.
Yeah, Anti-Venom, yeah. And wasn't there, like, a She-Venom?
There's tons of different versions of the symbiote.
Yeah.
They all have their different supporting, like, obviously Venom's always gonna be Venom, even though like Eddie Brock eventually then also becomes Anti-Venom, which I think helps cure his cancer, whatever.
Yeah, it got a little...
Back in the day, there was just one, which was Spider-Man originally, and he got rid of it.
And then Eddie Brock got it.
And then
Cletus Cassidy.
Because the guy who did the Venom design was the guy who did Seth MacFarlane. He did Spawn.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, because there's a lot of similarities between the two.
Oh, the art is very similar. And
yes.
Don't get me wrong, Seth MacFarlane, I mean, the guy's, like, got money problems. Like, he spent, I don't know how much money on some shit on eBay. I couldn't tell you. I think it was like a baseball card. I don't know. Of course he would. But he's got the money.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I've got my big Spawn Compendium, Volume 1, because the first, 6 issues still live rent-free in my brain, where I'm like, Spawn was so cool. And then there was the Redeemer, who was like the Heavens version of Spawn. And I was like, oh, it's so badass.
That's
What'd she say? I do like that. I don't have to have my
reach
phone.
over, yeah.
It'll just ping for me through my Mac.
That setup is legit. Like, no extra unnecessary effort needed.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's why I love Mac, man.
Because you used to be PC, right? Because I remember, I think when I first met you, you're like, yeah, I don't really like Macs. But then I think your wife got a Mac or something, and then
no, I finally got an iPhone.
Oh, you finally got an iPhone? Yes, because you had an Android for the longest time.
I had an Android because I liked Android because you can manipulate an Android so much.
Right.
So I had an Android, and then I finally broke. No, my job gave me an iPhone. So I had an Android and an iPhone.
Yeah.
And I started playing around with that iPhone. I'm like, man, this is really great. And then somebody from, I think it was work, or I got an iPad or something. And someone at work was like, the user interface is the same across all platforms or all products. And I was like, are you sure? So when I first started schooling, college, which, yeah, that was probably, so if we started talking around 2012. 2013 became super friendly, 14 friends by then. So by 2015, I had that MacBook Pro.
Yep.
And then
then you switched over everything. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, that and Windows started getting crap because then they came out with Windows 8.0, Windows Blue,
Jesus.
8.1. And I remember, Vista is what really killed
Vista
me too.
was garbage. It was just
I was on the
garbage.
God, I'm going to give away my age. I was on the beta for Windows Vista. And it ran really well.
Yeah.
And then they bloated it with like a whole bunch of system settings, and they try to make it run like a Linux setup. Where like, especially with what I do in the security side, the cyber stuff, like on a Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
Used to. Oh, there's the spiders. I hate
first
those
introduction,
things.
they're creepy as fuck, and they spit poison.
Like I set it up where you have the choice of putting in my password every single time to do a system change, or only doing it once and I'm good. Or sometimes they'll say I'll remember for an hour and then come back or whatever. Well, Windows, at least in the XP side and the 7 side, once you're an administrator, you can go through or whatever. And I could be wrong. It's been so many years, but I just remember Vista when I helped many of my friends when they got their new big time gaming PC and it came with Vista on it, going over to their place and sitting with them for like a good half hour to an hour, going through all the system settings to turn off all the crap that was slowing their system down.
And I remember that too, because when I was still more or less like a teenager, and we had Windows Vista, and like the computer would run so freaking. So we had to take it to Best Buy so many times to Geek Squad, and they would never give us the right solution. They would just say, "Oh, do this, and this."
So
and
the reason why I loved Windows for that time period was because I went from XP to Windows 7.
Yeah,
and Windows 7 was a very good operating system. Like it had built-in XP compatibility. And to be honest, by Mac in the early 2000s wasn't that great.
It wasn't. They were ugly too. They were big, blocky. It was like just not a practical computer to have.
And nothing really was, even back when Windows 7 era, I don't think they had the Microsoft Suite compatible with Mac.
No, probably not.
So you had to use Mac's text editor, and it's its crap.
And Pages. Or Pages might have been later even.
Yeah, Pages I think was later. But then once I got that MacBook Pro, I was like, I'm done.
No, I was happy you switched over. It's funny because there's so many people who kind of like had the same sentiments. Were like, oh, I'm not going to Mac because it's just so pointless and so dumb, and they're stuck with PCs. The PCs, or I shouldn't say just PCs, but like Windows and Android snobs. And then they're like, I get it. Yeah, Androids are good for certain applications, customization, all that. But like, just in terms of connectivity and using everything in one uniform like platform, like Mac is insane. Once I got that, then I may have had my own personal iPhone before then, but I remember just being but I wasn't much of an Android snob. I just like having control of my phone. Like, exactly.
Jailbreaking became a thing, and then you avoided it. So then telephone providers could cut you off because you voided. That I liked it back then because that was the first smartphone was the T-Mobile G1,
yeah.
which it was a smartphone that you turned and flicked up and it had a full QWERTY keyboard.
Yeah, no, I remember I had the I don't know if it was a BlackBerry or something, but it did have that pull out with the keypad.
Yeah,
and type. Yeah, everyone looks so like if you had that phone, you were somebody.
You were
cool.
somebody, man.
You were cool.
So I was used to it, but I want to say way back when work gave me my phone. My work phone, which, God, I hate that corporate side of life with that shit. Oh, God!
Caught reloading!
Nope.
There we go.
Like, I don't know. Like, the work phone thing, man, it's nice to have.
Yeah.
You're always, a phone call away. But, I mean, it's so freaking... Like, I mean, I've told you horror stories where I'm laying in bed,
yeah,
getting ready to fall asleep, and I'm getting a call from Virginia at 10 something at night, and I know, well, that's probably my boss. What the hell's going on now?
Yeah, that would be like my biggest thing with having a company like own phone is like you feel like you're always on the clock if that's the case.
It got to the point where my wife would make me leave my work phone downstairs.
So are you in that type of setting? Are you allowed to like turn your phone off, or do you have to leave it on?
So I leave my phone on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would tell people, like, look, after like 7:00,
yeah,
my phone stays downstairs.
Right.
So if I'm upstairs, I will not hear it.
So, like, there's no, like, repercussions if you don't answer a call past, like, a certain time.
I would make it very clear to people.
Yes.
So if you try to pull that whole, well, I tried to call you, and I'll say, what time did you call me?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I already have the answer. It's right here. But I want to hear,
yeah.
I want to hear from you
mm-hmm.
what you're going to say. And I'm like, actually, let's look at your phone.
Yeah. Pull up your call history.
Well, I called you 8:00. What did I tell people? Like, I always made it clear because my wife would start getting ticked off at me because I'd be sitting, like, here's a good example. I'd sit playing a video game, and I'm pausing the video game, and I'm just doing this on my work phone. Just going through emails, responding to emails, sending text messages, getting up my work laptop, starting to do shit. And she's like, you're not even enjoying your time. Like,
exactly.
You've got to stop.
Yeah, that's... Between
and
that
more to the
and...
story, too, about corporate and shit is when I finally went to college, it was because of work that I stopped going to college. Because I got fucking promoted twice over. And then I had to go do that. And then I was like, well, I don't really need the degree.
Exactly. I mean, you're already where you want to be, so it's like, what's the point of...
And now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to get a degree. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
No, literally just follow.
And they took my credits, so I've got they took, 70 credits? So I'll be done. DONE, I think they had me slotted for February of 27.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Just another year.
It's just another year. And the classes are annoying. I wish I would have gotten it done in my estimated time slot of, I think it was 2017, I would have been done.
Right. Well, I mean, like you said,
when people decide to
life gets in the way, and you get into your positions, you never know what's gonna show up.
And that's what sucked is I go part-time to go to school full-time. Yeah. And then I get to do that for like a year, which was great. Yeah. It was like a year and a half. And then, people decide to, I don't like working with certain other people, so I'm just going to transfer. I'm going to give you 2 weeks notice. And hey, you might as well start doing my job because, no one else is going to do it. Like, I remember he said, he's like, I'll check the emails, but I'll just, I'll respond when necessary. Yeah. He didn't respond to a damn thing. All he did was forward everything to me. So I'm part-time. Mm-hmm. I have my position, but now I'm doing another person's position that was above me.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, and then
I remember when you had told me, you're like, I'm doing like 3 positions, and
was
not getting paid for 3 positions.
That was the previous company. Yeah. Where I literally was with the company for less than a year, and I ended up covering 3 roles.
Out of the kindness of your heart, basically.
Well, it lucked out because I got promoted to one of the 3 roles. Right. So, hey, which was bullshit crap, because I'm doing everybody's job in essence. Right. Whatever. And then, you know, maybe this is the old military me, but they still made me interview for it, which, you know.
Right. It's just a formality.
It's a formality at that point. But I was like, come on, just check
It's like,
the box.
really, we know how this is gonna end. Like, quit wasting our time.
Yeah, well, the old VP, he made me interview with like 2 of the big wigs and the SVPs, senior vice presidents, and they both had been working with me since, you know, because I had to cover one job, one role for like, I don't know, June, July, August, September, October. So for like 6 months, I was already doing the job, and they already knew who I was, and they'd already been working with me.
Right.
And you're gonna make me interview with them anyway, like. So I do my interview with the big boss, and, you know, it went like 30 minutes, and I wanted to pull my hair out.
Right.
So I'm like, dude, come on. Nice kill, by the way.
I was utilizing that inventory glitch. Where
Yeah,
you reset.
reset.
So it comes in handy.
And then I meet with the 2 seniors, senior vice presidents, whatever, and my interview took like 5 minutes, because, like, we already know you. We've worked with you. We like you. You're good.
And it's funny. Those interviews are not even like interviews about the job. They're just shooting the shit for 5 minutes, and then like, all right, you got the job.
Yeah, one said to the other one on the conference call, he's like, so you got anything else to say? And you're like, he's like, no, I think he's gonna be great for the position. And then the guy I'm in the office with, he's like, well, I already said that too. So all right, well, I'll call the VP, and we'll see if we can make this happen. And I'm like, geez, man.
It's like, the suspense is building. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no shit. Crooked eyes, man.
Those eyes.
Yeah.
These models are rough.
Yeah, well.
I mean, passable. So they actually remade. I shouldn't call it a remake. They remastered this game in a way for the Nintendo DS or 3DS, and it actually is pretty cool because it's smoother, like polygon, and then they added the quick turn. They added the quick knife button.
Oh, quick
but it's
turn.
only the 3DS version. Like they never ported it to any other system.
That's
So
unfortunate.
it's like it is because you essentially are playing this game as like a more modern Resident Evil game, which is really cool. But yeah, only for the 3DS only. And I don't even know if is the 3DS backwards compatible with the Switch?
Probably not. No.
Nah,
I don't
it's Nintendo.
because the way that 3DS is built, it's built specifically for the 2 screens.
Yeah. So another thing about hard mode is that you actually fight the plant before you go down to the shark tank.
Oh, the shark.
Kind of weird, but the sharks in this game are easy because you just run by them. In the remake, it's that whole ring, and they jump out at planned stages.
I hated that part of the game.
That gives me anxiety because
so
then the music builds up and
Yep.
you hear the rumbling, and then if you're not quick enough, it's a one-hit kill.
And you're waddling through the water as fast
Oh yeah, it
as
slows you
can.
down. It slows you down. That, like, the remake knew how to like take everything that was familiar and then like still scare the shit out of you by making it like new.
Dude, you just powered through this game.
Like I said, a lot of the first one especially, a lot of it is just memory, muscle memory. Like the other games are more like dynamic, so I think I get lost more since I haven't played them in a while. But this game is just like, and don't get me wrong, I still love it.
Yeah.
But it's just like point A to point B. I
Oh man,
know where I'm going. But I might die here in a second.
maybe.
We'll see. These sharks can get a little deadly on arrangement. But if you go this way, you don't fight. You only see them at the end. But if you go the other way, you meet like 3 sharks. So it's like, yeah, unless you want to be challenging.
So
like with,
that's you made a really good valid point that I think people forget sometimes. The replay value of games. Like,
oh yeah.
Sometimes like certain companies, they'll release a game and it's just like good for one playthrough. Like,
yeah. No, there's so many games that are like that. It's like, all right, I played it once, nothing else. Not even an alternative ending. Just
No. Like, that's one of my things that kind of upsets me with Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2. Once you beat it, you beat the story, all you do is your side orders.
Yeah, I mean, at least they have that, the side quests, to like give you some sort of. But there's no alternative endings in Death Stranding. Is there? Okay.
It's to me, it's too much of a motion picture to
to have that.
Play that. But like, look at something as simple as Silent Hill 2.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could literally play that game 3 times over because you want, you want a different ending.
Yep.
And you want the dog end. So there's 3 playthroughs right there.
And what I love about at least the original Silent Hill 2 getting the different endings is it wasn't just like a one-time choice you make that's going to change everything. It's how you play the game throughout the entirety. It's how do you take care of yourself? How do you take care of the other people? What do you look at? Like, it's subliminally kind of psychologically affected the ending just based on how you would naturally play.
And then you've got something like this, Resident Evil, that gives you 3 modes.
Yeah.
No, technically 4. Because this is kind of like arranged
the plus,
1.5
arranged plus.
Yeah, we're gonna give you some more ammo, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So then you play it, but then you thought you were the master, right? Normal mode or whatever. Oh, I could beat the game in 3 hours. And then you go to the arrange mode, and you're like, what happened?
Exactly. Where's the freaking sword key? Which I was struggling to find for a minute here.
So, what do I do? Is the game still the same? Yeah. But, enemy placements are different. Enemies are stronger. You got turbo zombies.
They kill you faster.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. But don't get me wrong. The Death Stranding, Death Stranding 2 are not meant to be like that kind of game.
Well, especially when you put in, like, how many hours did you put into Death Stranding 2?
Ooh, a lot.
Just to beat the game. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're already getting the game's worth on one playthrough.
Well, that was the beauty about Metal Gear Solid, right? You play it once for the cutscenes.
Yeah.
And then you play it again to get all the stuff unlocked and all the different camos and, play it on hard or whatever. Excuse me. Hopefully my coughs won't be too loud.
Oh, I forgot Wesker shows up for the first time in like 2 hours. Forgot he was even a character.
Which, if my
he's shooting spiders in this one. It's amazing.
Oh, nice glasses, dude.
You're alive.
Which, if my memory serves me right, I forgot who the hell he was by the time I found him.
Well, yeah, especially in like these games where the cutscenes are like few and far between.
Yeah.
It's like, and especially if you've never played, you're getting lost, you're getting stuck. You're like, oh wait, you look familiar, but who are you again? Maybe Wesker, you'll know by the sunglasses and dude in the beginning with the gel hair, but everyone else is like, oh, Rebecca's still alive. Who's this girl I need to save?
Yeah. Then Richard, I was like, what? Like,
well, yeah. In this game, he's the biggest throwaway character.
Yeah, if my memory serves me right, when I first played Resident Evil, I forgot who the hell he even was. Like, I was like, who is this guy? Like, why?
Why is he being a dick? Why is he like holding me at gunpoint?
And then my brain was like, because I mean, I know he's in the very beginning of the intro with you and Jill, but it's your first time playing it. It takes forever. You're dying constantly, restarting the game from an old save. And then as I'm finally getting through the game, when you run into Wesker, I just remember I was like, who are you and where have you been? Like, why haven't you been helping me? And then this, my brain always wondered, like, where the hell is this Jill girl?
Or who is this Jill girl? Why is she locked up?
She was there with me and now she's gone. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
And see, that's even more reason why I say if they remake this game again, they should do the zapping system where each character is going to have their own story separately. Yeah. Like, that's just a golden opportunity. If they did it with the 2 remake, like, they can easily do it with this one and get a lot of mileage out of that.
Yeah, because what causes Jill and Barry to move is a gunshot.
Well, in this one, too. In Chris's, too, it's a gunshot.
Oh, it's always a gunshot?
Yeah. But it's like, it never made logistics sense how, like, Chris can technically still be alive, even though in Jill's game, like where did he go? Like, where did he disappear in the beginning?
Yeah, because it's just a 3. It's Wesker, Barry, and her.
It's only ever 3 in the first game.
Yeah,
so it's
and he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, and I guess technically in Chris's game, Barry is, like, dead, because you never see him, period. He's never brought up again.
Yeah, at all.
He got lost.
Which, from a canon perspective, he lived because of...
He's in Resident Evil 3.
Or not just...
Although, well, technically, since Capcom went and they
re-release.
Re-released, and now the Remake 3 is the canon, but...
Yeah, Remake 3 is...
But Barry's in Revelations, too.
Revelations,
so he's still alive.
What did he have, like cornrols or something? I remember that. I was like, what the hell?
I think it was slick back hair.
Okay,
it was slick back hair.
Like,
but he had your beard.
Yeah,
your beard to a
he
T.
was a grizzled guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
He was beaten, banged, and bruised.
Which I like, because that's always, like, Barry's character.
Well, you think, in reality, until, Chris Redfield went on steroids, you'd think they'd all be, like, mentally screwed.
Yeah. Like, totally. Like, all this trauma that you're going through, these undead monsters, Like, it's so funny how, like, Chris is just this upbeat, like... And granted, he's got a little bit of issues, too, but, like, for the most part, like, okay, it's just another mission, life goes on as normal.
And then he gets double screwed because he leaves, and then his sister shows up.
Yeah, and then he has to go back and saving her.
Yeah, shows up in the second part of Veronica.
Yeah.
He shows up to Antarctica first, right? No.
To the Rockford Island.
Rockford Island
that's
first.
where Claire was, and then she left, and then he went to go play tag, and she's gone by that point.
With the most annoying side character ever.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, no, I don't know if that was intentional. I doubt it was intentional.
This is the voice actor that made him annoying.
Yeah. I don't know if he is the same voice actor. He just sounds like him. He sounds like Chris Griffin from Family Guy.
No, different voice actor. It's that's Seth Green.
Oh, okay. But he sounds just like him.
Oh,
and his attitude
terrible.
is just like him too.
Oh, dude, he's just such a bad character.
Like I feel bad because like his actual story arc is actually pretty like dark and sad, but it's just his delivery just ruins it.
Dog shit. When he turned into a zombie, I couldn't have been happy with it.
Even as a zombie, it was annoying.
Yeah, I couldn't have been happy. I'm like, you are the most annoying character ever.
It just sucks because I do kind of like the story behind his character, but not the performance.
Worst.
Dog
The
shit.
worst.
And the funny thing is, in the OG Dreamcast
I have
version,
that.
his model is very Leonardo DiCaprio.
Real
His hair
big.
is different. Like his hair is parted on the side, like DiCaprio, but then they changed it because of maybe copyright. Oh, Chris just kind of.
What?
So I guess you get the radio here and like one of the most obscure cutscenes.
It's a little bit
If you don't, it's a little bit broken. Like
I'll take it with
the dialogue in this game is amazing.
So I always loved in video games that unless you were playing like a point and click adventure game, it was an internal monologue.
Yes.
But in all other games, when you talk,
the hunters.
oh yeah, oh fuck hunters, man.
You're probably gonna take the wheel pretty soon because I'm gonna get my head. I'm gonna get my head sliced off. I can guarantee you at least once.
No. But what I loved about The Witcher 3 is like he makes a comment to himself that he always talks to himself. And what,
He's self-aware.
yeah, why am I always talking to myself?
Ooh, one-hit kill with the python. Oh shit! So now you have to save her because you let Richard die. So now,
It's Rebecca. She must be upstairs.
talking about inner monologue right here.
Inner monologue.
It's
Is the game over if we don't save her in time?
No,
Okay.
it just adjusts the ending.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you don't save her, you don't fight the final tyrant.
No,
That's
you
the
don't.
thing. So it's kind of like good in a way, but like we're going for the best end.
You gotta like that, where it's just like, let her die.
Yeah, and you don't know like it's gonna have consequences later on in the game. That's the funny part.
No, you're right, man. It's annoying.
So this part is where like this Resident Evil 1 trivia / like Easter eggs get really weird. So there's 3 potential cutscenes you can get with Rebecca. The one I'm gonna get is right now. If you just go straight to her, you just fight the hunter immediately.
Yep.
If you wait like I think 5 to 10 minutes, you get a cutscene where you see the hunter kill her, like actually decapitated her. But then if you wait more than the 15 minutes, she's just automatically dead.
Wow.
So there's like 3 different things you can do, and I think there's another frogman here, and there's 2 of them.
That's so cool. That's the I wouldn't call attention to detail, but that's just like the nice little thing.
Yeah, especially in like these earlier games, there's like so much variety. Like in and here's the thing too is like sometimes Rebecca's here, sometimes she's back in the room where you get the serum.
Well, what's funny
Oh
too.
shit!
Is
Oh,
the way they do it, right? Let's say, it gives you the idea of, I just missed it by the nick of time because you saw her, you see her getting
killed,
getting killed. So you're like, shit. Well, let me go back to my save.
Yeah.
Let me try this again. Instead of just going to the room and she's dead, you're like, well, was I too what's the limit
too
here?
long?
Yeah.
Or did I do something out of order? So here, I think the hunter's gonna be cornering her, and then you just
Frogman.
So if you leave the room, you hear her scream and she's dead. But I want to fight the tyrant, so.
Oh, fuck that thing.
The reason I want to fight the tyrant is because I really like his theme during the final fight. That's my favorite soundtrack in this whole game. Is the tyrant?
Oh, wait, you don't like the other soundtrack, the fake one, where it's like?
Oh, that's gold. I mean, I don't know how it can compete with the mansion bass. She just ran away. I don't remember her ever just running away. I think this happens if Richard dies. It triggers her just leaving because normally he goes to talk to her, and he says we're in grave danger, but she just ran away. Wow, that's different.
It's because we didn't save Richard?
I believe so.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that in person. That's crazy.
Yeah, here we go. First time for everything for the both of us.
I'll just because
I was expecting her to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Then she normally does. All because your dog didn't want to take a piss. Richard died.
Yeah, I know.
It's incredible.
That's how she is.
But yeah, like the little just variables that happen in the game.
I would
subtleties. I say, yeah, I will.
Okay.
But I did save right before I went back to the mansion. But I will save again.
I would.
He didn't auto aim.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, and Wesker left us bullets. I'll put bullets in the back room. in case of trouble. No shit.
Yeah, no shit.
You see, that's the thing with the first game too, is that, like, in hindsight, like, Wesker's betrayal seems a lot more significant than it was.
Yep.
Where in this, you like you said, you see him one time and then you forget about him, and then he betrays you, so it's like, it has no impact. If they, like, remake this game and make Wesker more of, like, a supporting character where he's on your side and helping you, that would be much more impactful.
Well, the only thing they screwed up with is that Wesker's in 4. They brought him in to RE4 remake.
Yeah.
So now he's part of canon.
Well, he was in the original 4 too.
Sure.
Separate ways.
But they've updated his canon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, have they? Because I have not played the Separate Ways DLC on the remake, so I don't know if they changed.
Kind of sort of the same, right? But if we're looking at 2, 3, and 4 as the new canon, along with I hope they get 6 out of canon because that was
6 is just garbage. It was just doesn't even matter because it has no effect. They never mentioned Jake after that.
No, they don't.
So there was no point in having him be the character.
Time for the kids to go out again. So yeah, we'll take a break. We'll pick it back up.
So
try not to die to hunters.